the floor. So on the floor for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the one. And yes, sir, that one drops. Jones has got the first points up on the board for the Rockets. Now Kerr. The feet to Iguodala. There's a screen by Gortat. He used that pick just right.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Harden's shot is off. On defense, Houston, their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Stephen Curry. That drops. And here's Golden State. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm all for aggressive defense. They were over the top and wound up with a lot of foul trouble.
Well, Steve, you and I both know it, Kevin as well. There's a difference between being aggressive and being reckless. Clearly, they were the latter.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Klay Thompson. It's Harden with the drive, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Harden's got his first 2 points of the night.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Thompson passes to Iguodala. He dishes it to Lee. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Curry. Let's go. It's rebounded by Houston.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Dishes to Ariza. Fires the three, and the basket good. Ariza's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Lee sets a screen for Curry. Picked by Lee. Harden against Thompson.
Great job taking right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Houston in the lead. Fry dishes to Jones. On the left block. Thompson with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the wing right side. And Gortat kicks to Thompson. Feeds to Curry. That's good.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Howard with a screen on Curry. And Fry kicks to Howard. In the corner. Harden. No good from outside.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Here's Fry. And he jams it with authority. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary for that.
You know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can he?
Lee sets a screen for Curry. From 17 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just blanks the over the top.
It's Ariza on the wing. And that's the Fry. Houston moving it around. Here's Howard. Jones trying to get open. With the second effort. No good from Howard.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. He just lost his focus.
Here's Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw No good from Thompson. Different look here for the Warriors. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. Green comes in for Lee. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Nicholson comes in for Terrence Jones. Robert Covington's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McCallum in for James Harden. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. With both the win and the loss against this team this season, Coach told me that the one key he wants his team to keep in mind is to play loose on the offensive end. He said, in our loss, we were much too static, and we overthought everything on the offensive end each trip down. I just want them to play a little bit more free. Let's see if the extra freedom is the key to their success, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, can they?
No, of course not, Kevin, but you do game plan around your strengths. And for them, that means really mapping out the offensive strategy first.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but I also agree with Kevin, too. I mean, too much focus on the offensive end could leave them vulnerable at the other end.
Now, here's Fromm. Following the miss by Wesley Matthews. Shots good. 8 points for the Wizard.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Matthews. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls.
Humphries with the bucket.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. For Draymond Green. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Humphries. And it's Matthews in the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Barnes. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And Thompson kicks to Matthews. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And it's good. And 12 points for the Wizard.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Matthews passes to Iguodala. Humphries against Howard. Puts up the baby hook. And the Warriors on 2 more. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the inside, Fry. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Humphries. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Fry with the ball. Picked up 33 points in their last one against San Antonio.
And defensively, he was all over the court, forcing turnovers, putting a ton of pressure on the ball.
And they take the lead. Matthews has got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
Free throw, good from Fry. That one is no good.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they chased down that pumpkin off.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
post game as we wrap.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to...
The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Terrific game for the Wizards. 13 points and 1 steal as well. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
Well, they've got to do anything they can to keep the ball out of his hand.
So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Reeves out on the perimeter. And it's Fry in at the point. Gortat got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Rockets trailed by 3. Fry with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Fry in the post, and he gets the bucket. Fry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Warriors shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Now here's Curry, guarded by Fry. Gortat with a screen on Ariza. They grabbed their own miss.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Fry. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Spurs really lit up the floor. He finished with 33 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate a game like that.
Nobody's expecting that. They don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last tunnel, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Curry kicks to Thompson. No good off the front iron.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Here's the dish to Ariza. Here's the pass to Jones. For the lead, Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Harden's got 6.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Curry dishes to Lee. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And he gets the bucket. Nice close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Now, here's Fry, guarded by Curry. Here's Howard, and Curry pulls it down.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but still isn't there.
That's good.
He's so reliable. Consistently there for this team.
Some changes for Golden State. Raymond Green, he's checked in for Lee. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Andre Iguodala. And then for Houston, Monty is checked in for Howard. Albert Covington comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's McCallum in for James Harden. Matthews, no one around him. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make. And when you've got Jay like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 12 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Thompson. And a switch here also for Houston. Nicholson's checked in.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
To end the run, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Rockets have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Warriors leading by 4. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Barnes kicks to Gortat. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gortat's got his first basket. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Fry with the ball. Curry meets him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. For the Wizards.
Let's go, you're up.
My time.
Warriors have gone somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now here's Barnes. He's covered closely. Outside Matthews. 6 to shoot. It's Curry outside. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in Oakland.
You know, their shooting percentage in that game, you look at the box score, just off the charts. I watched the tape. It was mostly because their offensive execution was flawless.
Yeah, they did such a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, opened up the court for them. It makes it tough for the defense when you spread out and move the ball the way they did. And they got high-quality shots as a result.
Tries it from 9. And that one's good. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Curry passes to Matthews. With 4 seconds on the clock, no good. In a moment now, as we take a look at our assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs and makes this a beautiful game.
Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Lee at the 5. That's the Warriors 5.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Curry gets the bucket. And at Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, what's that, 7 lead changes already here? So it's a great matchup. Guys, 2 competitive teams going at it.
Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kicks it to Howard. Houston moving it around. Fry with the ball. Curry meets him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. And both free throws good for Fry. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. It's Curry with the drive.
ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Power dishes to Fry. That's good. Fry's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been a terrific contest up to this point, and I would guess it's going to stay this way all the way to the end. Great matchup.
Probably so. Neither team wants to give an inch.
And that one's good. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Puts up the baby hook at the line, and it's good. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's wait for overtime. Why not? Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Jones. Thompson against Harden. Now, here's Fry. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And it's blocked by Borchak. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Thompson. Harden with it. Working on Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, it's been fun to watch Harden in this one. He has 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important part. He's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
That last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys, time's running low. If we're going to make our move, it's going to be now. Are you guys ready? And as they nodded, he said, let's go get it. Kevin?
By Iguodala. Out the basket and the foul. That one is on a reason.
The lead changes hands once again. There has been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
He kicks it to Harden. He feeds it to Fry. Harden outside. Here's the 3. Here's Jones. Here's Howard. And finally they hit one. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Well, you hate to see a guy suffer through a game like this, but his team is winning.
Outside Curry. A 19-foot shot. And good. Curry's got 24 points.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
And Fry slams it in.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Curry passes to Borchak. Shot's good.
These two really battling out. This is a great game.
Bag full of lead changes.
Now, here's Fry. Guarded by Curry. Jones kicks to Harden. And here's Fry for 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got the assist tonight.
aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. Being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Curry dishes doing it out. Pocket six. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by Houston. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move. Jones. It's good.
That is the shot of the game. Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
They've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
6-second difference between shot and game play. It's Curry with the drive. Lee outside. Back to Curry. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I'll tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire on him.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get him to the penalty.
That's right. No other option but the foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock moving.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's a 4-point ball game.
You got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Johnson kicks to Matthews. Sinks it. And Benjamin brings them to within just one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Oh, he got it. Oh, Buzzer knocked it down. Right at the hole.
I do not believe my eyes. How in the world can the game end on a shot like that?
I tell you what, nothing's going to top that. Now I've seen it all.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?